Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So yesterday I listened to the video of Mr. Darcy and the old man, and Darcy was explaining he's a prominent British YouTuber on who reviews the retro bikes, and what his take is that Royal Enfield overall as a brand is the best retro motorcycle or classic motorcycle maker in the market right now. Okay, so. And he gave his experience of like how he has ridden all the other brands like Triumph, Moto Guzzi, Honda, every other brand that you could think of that is there in the market, okay, Harley or Indian. And he thinks that overall as a package, right, overall as a package, the Royal Enfield has emerged as a very strong brand, okay. If you keep in aspects of everything, not just about power, not just about mileage, not just about style, it is a like jack of all trades, in terms of affordability. And so you know so yeah, I mean, whatever his points that he is sharing, that are his opinion and credible, but from a management student perspective, right, like a management scholar perspective, where we used to learn about the international business. We used to learn about the strength of any company, how to analyze it, and the observations that we used to do. I'm going to tell you, let's see, I mean, here are some of my points which makes it a very good brand. So in MBA, there is a professor called Ghemu, which we fondly call Ghemu. Okay, he's from Harvard and he has written a very good book. Okay, and the main crux of that is sustainable competitive advantage. That means you have a competitive advantage at some point of the time, but how you make it sustainable over the years. So we will study how, or I will tell you how Royal Enfield, okay, they started, how they survived, and now they have come out of their hard days, and now they are playing in the in the market like anything. Okay, they have become a force to reckon with. Okay, so the first point which Ghemu says is tread through a path. What do you mean by tread through a path? Tread through a path means walking the difficult path and then using the learnings and whatever experiences that they had and overcoming those. Okay, so post Siddharth Lal took over Royal Enfield's reins, right? So he is an avid biker himself. Okay, he rides just like us, and that is one of the main things I respect him too much. So what he did is he understood the very crux of Bullet. Okay, what is the strong point and what are the weak points? What are the niggles that customers are complaining, or what issues that they face? And he started removing them one by one. Okay, for example, I remember in 2000 time they introduced the gas-filled shock absorbers, okay, in Electra. Then they also introduced the auto ignition, that is the self start in Bullet Electra. Okay, then slowly down the line they removed the CI engine, the cast iron block, which was having leak issues because there were three parts combined together. Okay, in the meantime he also partnered with AVL to provide better engine, but again that was not a UC. So when Classic was launched in 2008 time, I remember I was in college, okay, 2008 or 2009 time, there was none other bike in the market except the old Bullet Standard that could compete. But this one was better because it appealed to a mass public. Even I remember I was in Hyderabad in 2010 May and I saw just one motorcycle of Classic, and I was so intrigued by it that the next day I went to the showroom of Royal Enfield and I got to know that there is an 8 months waiting period for Classic 350. Oh my god. And for the rest there is 2 months, like the simple Bullet Electra or the Thunderbird, okay, which I took eventually because of its comfort, because of its big bike too. So anyway, so the point is, okay, they are learning from their experiences and they are trying to improve time upon time. So this experience, right, which they have gained post Sid took over, okay, it's some around 2 decades of experience, and that is hard to beat in just an year's time. Like if somebody wants to like if Honda decides that tomorrow I will launch a bike which is competing with Royal Enfield, okay, Bajaj thinks that I'll put double power in my motorcycle, I will launch it with Triumph, okay, with Heritage, okay. Harley thinks, okay, let's launch one bike. So it doesn't work like that. You need to be there in the field. You need to be there in the field for years. So years of experience and improving on it, nobody can take it from you, okay. So you develop that sense of competitive advantage over a period of time. So that is the first point, okay. Thread through the path. Now second point, okay, we will go through MBA terms, okay. Product, okay. So product is or we can say segmentation. So Royal Enfield has always been segmented as a mid section, like it is not targeted at the lower end of the market, Indian market, okay. The lower end of the below 300cc market or the commuter segment, neither it is on the high end motorcycle like above 600, 700. So it plays between the 350 to 650cc segment. And in terms of price also, the pricing, right, the product's pricing also, it's in that range, okay. Now talking about the product, right, like I said, they have improved over a period of time. Now this is the J series engine that you are seeing. It is improved over the UC, okay. So the timely improvement is also one of the major factors, okay. Now you have seen that they have introduced the Himalayan 450, which is having a liquid cold engine. So going with the time, now they see the market, where the market is going, and they are not copying anyone. They are leading. They are creating their own segment, okay. So when they created their own segment with the Classic, so now everybody is following them. Now they created their own segment with Himalayan. Now everybody started following them. Now they changed it. They improved on that. And also, they are giving options to the people, the customer, to upgrade. So if today I want to upgrade, I do have an option of Scram 411 or a Himalayan 450. Sooner there will be a Scram 450, or I already have an option of 650cc like the Shotgun or any other motorcycle in the 650. Right? So they, as the consumers' purchasing power is increasing, so based on that, they have introduced products in the market at the right time when the mass public, or you can say the 1 million customers who buy each year these bikes, they are coming up. So the companies providing products to them. So customer engagement, I have already told in one of my previous vlogs. So how they are very close to the customer in terms of riding groups and all. So this segmentation, okay, is playing a very important aspect. Price is playing a very important aspect. Affordable, it is very affordable. It is not very expensive, not very cheap, okay. Now the Hunter model that you are seeing, you can call it a little bit low cost, but it doesn't compromise on quality, okay. So from this is I'm saying from my experience of 1.5 years, okay, it is really a very good quality motorcycle. Of course, every motorcycle has its shortcomings, like some people complained about the rear suspension being too stiff, but there is a solution for it. Either you change it to gas shock or you stiffen it up, okay. Now people say that it doesn't have the LED lights, okay. Now what very, very important thing here, okay, there should be a perfect balance between modernization and retro, okay. You cannot be too much retro, you cannot be too much modern in this segment when you are targeting the retro segment, the neo retro, what you can say now, because now every bike is like by looks it is retro, and they retain some of their retroness, but they are thoroughly modern, okay. You have everything here, like the side stand indicator, the fuel efficiency indicator is there, you have the economy mode indicator or whatnot, okay. Not the much fancier stuff like the quick shifter is there, slipper clutch is there on the 650cc. So this balance, the company should decide what it should focus on, okay, rather than just the aesthetic aspect. Aesthetic is one part of it, okay, don't overdo it, okay. Features is a important part of the motorcycle, but don't do it like Apache did it on 310 RR, okay. So so all I'm trying to say is Royal Enfield has managed to create that balance between modernization and retro, okay. So that is one more point, okay, for which gives them the competitive advantage, okay. Now there will be around 4 or 5 other points, okay. I can keep on talking all day, but really there are 3, 4, 5 points, okay, which I would like to say. The first point is again leadership, okay. So Siddharth Lal and Govind Rajan, they are all riding the bikes throughout the length and breadth of the country, okay. So it is not that second point is going back to their country of origin, that is Britain. Okay, so now the designs of this bike may not be as outrageous or as funky as an Italian brand, but they are very British, and that's how they have maintained it, because they took the team from UK, and also they have acquired this Harris Performance to improve their motorcycles. So that is the second point. Third point is unique product. Okay, so each of the motorcycle is unique. Okay, now they have their share of failures, like trials did not work. Okay, Stam 411 is not that successful. There are other failed products like GT535, but what they have done is they have learned from that and improved. Okay, and their products are very unique. Okay, so they will change a little bit in a successful model and create a altogether new model by just changing the seating position. Okay, they're changing the footpack position by change. But in all, the comfort is also their USP. Okay, in the business of motorcycles, they are one of the best, seat providers in the industry. Okay, that is also one of their benefits. Okay, you don't need to install an aftermarket seat. Okay, that is the third point. Okay, fourth point is quality based on your history. Okay, now they check their history, like the post-war period and the 70s period, and they introduce models which are very nostalgic to that age. Like Classic was post-war design. Okay, right now with the Classic is G2 design, the 60s. The Interceptor was actually a model, 150cc, back in the 70s. Okay, which they even sold it to Indian. Okay, Indian used to sell these in US as part of Indian Enfield. Okay, so but it is not that just you are harping on the history. You are providing products with the acceptable quality also. Now even some people, they have problems with Triumph quality also, and they are, like Freddy and other people. So they complain like, Triumph does not have a very good quality. They have to, go to the dealer, take a lot of time, and things like that. But that is not the case with Enfields most of the time. Okay, so they are giving some minimum acceptable, very good quality also in the foreign market as well as Indian market. Okay, so that is the third point. Fourth point is in going up the value ladder or the value chain. Okay, the value chain, I mean that they are into apparel business also. Okay, so apparels, there you can purchase from Royal Enfield specific genuine apparels like jackets, riding gear, everything. Okay, and they are one of the top 3 in the country right now. After Rhinox and one more brand is there, I don't remember. So you are providing customers a trusty brand for to complement your riding. Okay, that is also very important. Okay, few other competitors have done it. Okay, that is also giving them a sustainable competitive advantage. Now the other thing is their huge sales and service network. Okay, so there was an ad by Maruti saying that you are never far away from a Maruti service center. Now the same applies to Enfield also. Nowadays, you go any remote corner of the country, anywhere, you will find that there is a service center located nearby. Okay, so that is the trust, that is the confidence that they give. Okay, now the other thing is one more thing that they have done is going into the second-hand market with RE own. So you want your customers to sell the bike to you and then upgrade it from your dealership only. So that they have introduced RE own. Now I'm not sure how successful that is, but they are the first to do it in India. Okay, that is one more very first. Now the other one more point, I can keep on going this whole day. The other point is they also are providing bikes for rent in some of the places from company owned this thing. Okay, that is other point. So if you want to go to Ladakh, you want a bike on rent, you can take it from Royal Enfield itself. Okay, what's more best than that? Okay, other thing is customs. Okay, if you check their website, okay, they have some custom builders. They have collaboration with some custom builders also so that you can check with them, you can customize your motorcycles. Okay, so all these points give the company a very good sustainable competitive advantage. It is not that all other companies are not trying to do the same, but they are not having that much success. Okay, Bajaj is trying, Java is trying. So Java's main issue was quality in the beginning to start with. Okay, now people say that Honda is not selling well because the big dealerships are less. So what were you doing since so many years? You could have improved your sales and service network. When Royal Enfield in the last decade and a half, they have improved their sales and service network.